Hello YouTube, y'all, to my fellow Rumble users. Today we're going to be talking about the math metaphor that I was speaking about 2-3 videos ago. Obviously, as you guys know, just as two toxic people, once they essentially reach a same degree of toxicity, they're eventually bound to meet in life, whether it be 5 years, 20 years, or even a month away. I mean, eventually toxicity meets toxicity, alright? It even begs the question, that means like everyone has Riz, mathematical Riz. Everyone mathematically, through some unknown equation, is guaranteed to get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Or at least a friend group or someone that at least matches their own personality. Think of your life trajectory or my life trajectory as a slope. Eventually, it's going to meet with another graph that thinks the same or thinks similar enough. Just as two graphs equalize to each other, eventually they're going to meet. But the thing is, so I just don't get it with like toxic people. Right? I mean, obviously, everybody has this type of mathematical race. Eventually, I'm going to get like a girlfriend, even if I don't get it now. Eventually, in the far future, or even in 1 month from now. I don't get it how toxic people meet in terms of why can't many toxic people admit that they're wrong. Alright? It's always begged an important question. I think this is probably one of the most important questions that I would need a very philosophical answer for. Why can't toxic people admit that they're wrong? Why can't toxic people admit that sometimes life is messy. Sometimes stuff just gets out of control and you can't control everything that happens. That's what's always interested me, at least. Alright, just like my math metaphor, obviously, two toxic people. Math is literally the language of the universe, and I guess it can speak in part to some relationships and how some certain types of people just attract each other. Alright, simply because of who they are, in simple terms of presence. But this is a thing though that always interests my mind. Obviously, happy people meet happy people. Alright, sometimes it's the inverse. But I just don't get it on how. Why do toxic people display such toxic behaviors? In my opinion, why do people like? I get it if it's from like if it happened during their childhood, if some sort of event happened that may have triggered it. But I just don't get it on the ego part. Why do people, especially certain types of toxic people, feel so much ego that they don't ever admit that sometimes someone else is correct, that sometimes they're inferior? I just don't get it, in my opinion. Right? Whether it's in a relationship or a singular toxic person, I just don't get it.